feel great when they're completed. So that's growing up, it's funny because coaches try to tell you to fundamentally throw no one-handed passes, two-handed chest pass, but if you want to be a complete basketball player, you got to be able to make that behind the back play.
Jonathan was just up here and he said, growing up watching you, he's never seen you pass as much as you have been in these past couple of games. And you say it's being part of a complete basketball player, but is this something that you've wanted something you wanted to add to your game?
Well, I played point guard growing up and I played quarterback. So vision was always in my repertoire, but just, I think I'm at my best when I'm playing off the ball and I'm catching, I'm shooting, I'm cutting. And I just thought tonight I did a good job of making the right play and not forcing anything. And each shot I took was a good shot. And I'm going to build off this and hopefully do the same thing on Thursday.
Is this the kind of cleanest team offensive basketball you feel like you guys have played in a while?
Yeah, especially considering the last few games that were real nail biters. It was fun to get a big win against a very good offensive team. So it was a very complete game for us.
You were questionable with the knee, obviously missed last game. Can you just tell us, I guess, just a little soreness you're dealing with?
Yeah, just a little soreness. I kind of had a little hyperextension in the previous game, and I was sore. It was a little swollen, and luckily for me, the swelling went down, and I was able to play tonight and have fun while doing it.
Hey, Klay, good seeing you. What's been your impressions of how Jonathan's grown throughout this season, and also how he's just handled the ups and downs of a rookie season of not knowing when he'll play and all that?
Yeah, I mean, that's a challenge when you're a rookie, is trying to get your minutes. But you saw what John's capable of tonight. I mean, his jump shot looked great, very fluid, and obviously his ability to play above the rim is something that you can't really teach. And like I said this before, I have so much confidence in our young guys, John, Moses, JP, James. These guys are all going to be in the NBA and be great players for a very long time.
But do you guys need a game like this where you kind of think where things kind of worked for pretty much everybody? I mean, everybody got involved, everybody did something, everybody contributed, and you were able to beat it, like you said, a pretty good team by a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we needed it, but it's definitely well welcome. So I am just happy that I was able to uptick my minutes tonight. I mean, that was probably a season high for me, 25 minutes, and get my good rest tomorrow. And I'm excited to play against the T-Wolves on Thursday, and felt good to make some three balls too and have an efficient night from the floor. I really pride myself on my efficiency, so it felt good to be myself again.
Steve was saying that he thought this was your best game just in terms of your overall patience. Does it feel like things are kind of settling down for you? Like, are you seeing things a little bit better?
I think so. I mean, such a competitor, I mean, sometimes I want to get it all back in one night, especially when you're off for a couple of years. But, I'm at my best when I'm just playing within the flow of the offense and I'm letting the game come to me. And I thought I had a very good game tonight, well balanced. 6 assists. It's high for myself. And I just had a lot of fun out there, when I'm having fun and I'm playing with energy and focus, the shooting and all that stuff will take care of itself.
They switched up your rotation. You're starting the second quarter. Yeah. And Steve said part of that was so you wouldn't have this 45-minute break, essentially. I mean, do you feel better kind of get back in the game quicker?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially at my age and what I've been through. Felt good to start the second, and I was loose and I was active. So it was nice, and hopefully we can learn from it.
Klay, you're still a young man.
That's true. That's true.
When you missed the layup, and then you looked like you were furious, man. You were talking to yourself, it looked like, out there, and then you came back and you banged a couple of threes back to back and forced J. Kidd to call a timeout. Yeah. What was going through your mind in between that little stretch there?
Man, I hate missing layups, especially wide open. But I'm human, and luck, and I thought I did a good job of, like you said, not letting it affect the next play, being a continuous player, and just letting it fly and doing it in a good rhythm. You know, I wasn't forcing my shot tonight. I thought I was doing it within the offense, and I'm going to learn from this game, especially taking the years I had off. It's kind of like it's really close. It reminds me of my rookie season as far as just relearning the offense and spacing and where I can get my shots off.
This was as productive a game as Jordan has had kind of coming off the bench in a game you've started. How much do you need him to pretty consistently kind of play like he did tonight?
I mean, Jordan is a very competitive person, and what I love about him is during his rookie season and even his second year when he would have a tough night shooting, or he was having struggling with his jump shot, I would see him in the gym after games getting up a ton of jump shots. And, you know, I love what he did tonight, but when you see a player care that much and you see him care about his performance, that's what really impresses me. And I'm not surprised by his growth because he's an extremely hard worker and he's only going to get better. I mean, the kid's only 22. Like, he's going to be really good for a really long time.
Was this just the most in rhythm your shot felt? I mean, it seemed kind of, again, from the corner, from mid-range, it kind of seemed kind of just easy flowing for you tonight.
Yeah, definitely felt good. I felt like I got my legs under me, and I just thought I had a great base every time I shot the ball. And, you know, I was told and to expect some rust, but I still want to be great, even having the layoff I did. And I'm hopefully going to build off this because I really pride on myself on, you know, being as efficient as possible.
Klay, Jason Kidd said before the game just how admirable it is what you've come back from. And do you have a sense for what being back on the court means to the whole NBA, and just how much does that mean to you to hear that from an opposing coach?
Well, that means a ton coming from Jason Kidd. I grew up watching Jason. Obviously one of the greatest point guards to ever play. And when you have respect from your peers like that, that's what you play for. So to hear that from him, that means a lot. And obviously he's done so much for the Bay Area as far as representing Oakland, and, you know, his NBA career is incredible. And I just really appreciate those words from him.
All right, just a couple of quick ones on Zoom. Christos, go ahead.
Hey, Klay, hope you're doing well. How do you feel shape-wise at this point of the season since your return? And what is your mindset every time you step on the floor?
Oh, that's a good question. My mindset is just to play with energy, great focus, and enjoy. If I do those three things, I know I'll be successful. I can be my harshest critic at times, especially when I don't have a good night at the office. But from what I've been through, just to be able to find joy in the game and play basketball, I mean, that's all I'm really consumed with right now.
All right, last one. Let's go with Maria. Go ahead, Maria.
Hi, Klay. Congrats for the win and your performance tonight. How would you describe tonight's game? For instance, JK performance, and what do you think has helped you to get this win?
I thought I played well. I mean, I had some really good passes. And then what helped us get this win, I would say just our defense was great, holding them to a low field goal percentage from 3 and the field, as well as our offense. I mean, when you have an assist to turnover ratio like we did tonight, and that ball is zooming around the perimeter, we're cutting hard to the rim.